You not my bitch, then bitch you a daddy. Came through drippin', drip drip. Came through drippin', drip drip. Came through drippin', drip drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin', ice. Came through drippin', drip drip.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, I am slayed. And this is a tutorial on how I got this look. So if you want to learn and watch and try to get this look, then just keep on watching and follow. So first I'm going to prep and prime my face. I'm using this luminde. I got this in my Ipsy bag a while back, and it's an illuminator. And then I'm going to use my baby skin primer, and I started to brush this in to blend it into my skin, but then I just got tired of the brush and just started using my hands because one, it was faster, and two, I felt like it blended better. And then obviously I always do my eyebrows off camera, so I did that. And I'm about to prime my eyelids with concealer, and then I wanted to get a little lighter base on my eyes, so I went in with my NYX white base and I applied that all over my eyes, as you can see, and I started to just blend it out. So after I'm done blending out all that concealer, I'm going to go ahead with my Airspun powder, and I'm going to set my eyelids so it prevents creasing. And today's video is featuring my new babies, my Modern Renaissance and my Soft Glam palette, who they are just bomb. So for my transition shade, I'm going to start off with Rustic and Sienna and apply that in my crease and blend it inwards. So now I decided to add Dusty Rose also into my crease, just, because why not? And then now I switched to my Modern Renaissance palette, sorry, and then with these shades Red Ochre, Love Letter, and Raw Sienna, I apply that all in my crease. On the teeny tiniest brush ever, right there, I'm gonna take oil. Now very cautiously and with little amounts at a time, I'm going to go on my Soft Glam palette and add Noir and a little bit of Mulberry just to lighten Noir up a little bit, and apply that in my outer corner just to give it some depth. And then I'll drag a little bit of Mulberry into my crease, just in my crease on the smallest brush, just to add a little bit more depth. And then obviously right here, I'm going to cut my crease, and I learned a tip, I forgot who I learned this from, and you just look up and that shows you where you should, cut your crease. It's like the best tip ever. Now to blend my concealer and my eyeshadow, I'm going to softly pack in that concealer, mixing my eyeshadow with my finger, and then I'm going to take Noir in a small brush and blend that out. Now to clean up the concealer, I'm going to take Dusty Rose and just, outline where I put the concealer. And I'm going to take Rose Pink and put that all over my lid for, to make the glitter pop a little bit more. I'm going to use my NYX glitter along with my NYX glitter primer, and working in small sections, I'm going to apply the glitter just because it has better results. Can you hear? Now with whatever product was left on my big fluffy brush, I'm just going to use that and just clean up the glitter a little bit. And I'm going to go back with that small brush with Mulberry and a little bit of Noir just to make that crease, a little bit more deep. And I'm just going to blend it outwards with the fluffy brush just so that, it looks really nice. And me personally, I'm a big wing type of girl, so that's exactly what I added to this look, and it made the look come together. Besides, the lashes, because the lashes bring everything together. Whether you look like you have a pile of, junk on your eyelids, lashes will bring it all together. So, yeah. So I'm gonna add the wing and then add on my Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. Now I'm going to take a brush and clean up all the fallout glitter, and I usually take tape but I couldn't find it, so I just make do with what I had. Now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 450 and, you know, apply that on my face because that's what you do with foundation. Now I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses concealer in the shade chocolate brown and apply that under my eyelids, my chin, above my lip. And I'm also going to use this to clean up the eyeshadow to make it sharper, you know, on the bridge of my nose and my forehead. And then I just wanted a little bit lighter of a under eye, so I went back in with the Ruby Kisses, either warm honey or golden honey. Remember, all the products will be in the description below. And I decided to blend that out. And a tip that I learned from, I believe, Cosmeholics Anonymous is to blend the concealer outwards under your eyes, starting from outwards and blend it inwards. And that was like bomb. My concealer came out, you know, nice. Now I just remembered that I had my Ipsy bag and I came with that little beauty blender, so I wanted to try it out. But I didn't really end up liking it because it was really hard. And even when I wet it, because I blended out, you know, my concealer with a damp beauty blender / beauty sponge, and it was still hard, and I felt like it just left my makeup my under eyes very patchy, and I didn't like that. So I went back in with my original OG, you know, beauty blender that I was using before. So yeah. Now to set all the areas that I highlighted with concealer, I'm going to use my Sacha Buttercup and just setting my makeup. I'm not baking because I'm not a baking type of girl. And yeah, I just basically take a damp beauty blender. I repeat, a damp beauty blender. You don't want to look it dry because it's going to look cakey. And I decided to set all of that. Now to bronze and contour my skin, I'm going to take this Forever 21 palette and use those two shades that I'm pointing to, the darkest one and I think like the second to darkest one in there. And I'm just going to, they're eyeshadows, but everything do the same thing, so it don't really matter. I'm going to take a fan brush and just use that. Now on the side, my makeup looks a little bit of discoloration, but that's on camera because there's a whole bunch of light to my face and all that stuff, and I did end up fixing that in the end, so yeah, don't worry, I fixed that. And I'm also going to use a smaller brush and use that to contour my nose a little bit. I told him to get tired of booty, Jimmy, we didn't leave me. I go hard in the boot. Give me a buck, give me a boot. I don't see nothing, just ain't got the juice. Now I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup once again and just sharpen up my contour. First I'm going to set it with the powder, and then I'm going to take my Real Techniques blending sponge and just sharpen it up a little bit more. Now a good tip that I learned that I want to share with y'all is when you're baking, well, not really baking, but like, you know, that line with the powder under your contour, you want to dust it away in circular motions, or else you're just still gonna have that line and it's gonna look weird. So right now I'm taking my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray and just setting my face. This is not the first time or the last time that I will be setting my face. Now I'm gonna take my Ofra, I think it was like the chameleon shade or whatever, blush, and my Maybelline Fit Me, and I have no idea how to pronounce this blush, so once again it'll be in the description. And I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild Rose Petals highlighter and just highlight, you know, all the areas that is shown. I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones, the button of my nose, the bridge of my nose, under my brow bone, and my you know, my Cupid's bow. Yeah, that's the word. Now back to the soft glam palette, I'm going to take Tempera. Honestly, Tempera is in both the Modern Renaissance and soft glam palette, so it really doesn't matter which Tempera you use. They're both the same thing. And I'm going to put that in my inner tear duct, and I'm going to take Mulberry in my soft glam palette and use that to smoke out, you know, under my eyes. And I'm also going to use my Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara and apply that to my bottom lashes, and then spray my face once again with my MAC Fix Plus. I think that was the rose one, if not maybe the lavender one. I'm most definitely not sure. Now for lips, I just took a random lip pencil. I have no idea what lip pencil I use, and I have way too many lip pencils to just go back and, you know, do swatches. But I'm going to use that to line my lips and take my Anastasia. Oh, I'm using a lot of Anastasia products today. But I'm going to take my Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Toffee and apply that all on my lips, and you know, trying to smear the lip gloss with the lip liner, so you know, it just looks nicely blended together. Thank y'all for watching this video. I am obviously beat to the GAWDS, so yeah, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.